Hello, my name is Melissa Camargo. I'll be doing slides 15 through 19 of our childcare program, starting off with management style. Number one, we are devoted to having a safe place for communication, not only within management, but from management to children, from management to other people that we work with, other organizations, etc. We believe that a safe place is a great foundation for having an amazing work environment, somewhere where everybody is comfortable and feels good enough to express themselves. Number two is tools. We will provide management with everything that they need to be successful and to be able to do the best within their roles. Number three, emergencies. We will go over emergencies not only with management, but with definitely with the children. We will practice it, make sure that everybody knows what to do, and we'll have plans not only in our offices, but definitely in our classrooms, to make sure that everybody knows where to go and what to do for what specific emergency. Open mind. We believe that having an open mind will make it easier for everybody to work together so we can flow our ideas better. And that way we're not bumping heads, crashing, things like that. When we have an open mind, we try to accept and we keep, in mind other people's ideas and thoughts and ways of communication. Number two, organizational structure. These are some charts. So starting off with number one, executive leadership. This would include director and assistant director. The director would be planning along with compliance rules. Assistant director will support and then manage day-to-day activities in the program and make sure everything's super good, so like supervising. Moving on to number two, this will consist of our administrative team. So admin will do schedules, employment, communicating with the parents regarding that kind of stuff. It will also include a finance officer. So our finance officer will do everything billing. Will include budgets, funding, and then we'll definitely consider like fundraisers and stuff like that that we can do. So our special ed education coordinator will do ed plans and then they will be individualized. So depending on the child and what they can do, what they can't, it will be individualized. So no, it like nothing goes out of their comfort. So yeah. And so our teachers will be willing to adapt to different kind of curriculum. Oh, hello. Um, so that way they can find new teaching strategies. That way it'll be a lot easier for these kids to get through their day. And we also have a speech therapist. So they will be there for therapy. They will make plans. They also help with swallowing for the children. And then they will, of course, be there to support everybody and the kids and the staff. And then can also as well as individualized communication needs. Products and services. Number one, as you said before, definitely be providing a speech therapist. This is not only crucial for not just this program, but they have speech therapists in a lot of schools for the same reason. Number two, children will be successful. So we will provide a lot of things and activities and new learning ways for children. So that way we know any accomplishment is obviously a big accomplishment. And that would go for our staff too. We think that celebrating any kind of accomplishment, whether it's being on time, being at work, it's a great thing for emotional well-being for everybody. We will also include sensory toys for the children. Sensory toys could be really almost anything. It could be kind of like slime. It could be some brick toys. We will try to include that for us, for the children. And we will have different kinds of specialists as well. Again, the speech therapists, we can have service coordinators, and they can help us coordinate every kind of specialist. Communication style. Our communication style, we of course would love to be open-minded. Again, as I said in the beginning, we think it is great as a foundation for everybody to feel comfortable, to be to feel well enough to throw out their ideas. For the staff, of course, to be open to patience and being kind, as well as they already should be. Um, that kind of leads into our number two, patience and communicating. We will make sure to hire staff with that have tons of patients that are open to it and open to different kinds of communication. Number three, learning communication styles. We understand that not everybody and not every child communicates the same, and we are willing to most definitely adjust and adapt to any kind of learning style that a child has, or if they have a preferred way of communicating. And that leads into number four, signals for communication. So, not every child likes to talk verbally, but some of them will make hand signals, or they maybe like to write stuff down instead. Things like that, we are totally willing to adapt and to learn about. We will already have been educated on this, although there's always room for improvement. We believe that growing is, of course, again, something really big that we are open to. All right, community. So we believe that we all have one goal within our community, whether it be kindness, love, compassion, doing something great every day. And to lay this kind of foundation for our program, we believe it's crucial to have a community together. So to be active in it, to do fundraisers, to do stuff for other children, not just the ones in our program and roles and independence. Um, our roles as staff should be super important to think that, oh, okay, I want to help. I want to help this child. There's nothing better than a worker that has compassion. I think that's the most amazing thing that you can have, compassion, whether it's for work, doing something that you love, and everybody in our community should be most definitely excited to help out our children. Multidisciplinary. We'll have a lot of multidisciplinary things. That includes having different kinds of programs within our program, different kind of plans, that we can take initiative for the kids. And then recognizing work and growth. Work and growth, again, I had mentioned earlier about how we think it's important to recognize work and growth, both. Um, Recognizing small achievements, big achievements, whether it be for the children or for the staff, or even for ourselves. It's shown to improve mood at work, it boosts self-esteem, and it shows you to love the little things and not beat yourself up for too many things, which I think is a great way to go about things. And then dealing with conflict. We really believe that dealing with conflict is something serious. We do not take conflict lightly and not through arguing or anything like that. I think there's a certain way to deal with conflict, and it's definitely not yelling, definitely not arguing, nothing like that. We would never do anything like that within our program. We would learn and do certain strategies that work for the kids. Um, Regarding dealing with conflict within staff, we have a strict no conflict policy regarding staff, only because of course, you wouldn't want to have conflict or have any kind of tension be with the kids or having them watch or hear or anything like that. Kids can pick up on pretty much anything, and we wouldn't want that environment to be put in their head, or them getting the idea or them wanting to try it, kids learn everything that you do. So yeah. And then that is it for me. But thank you so much for listening to my part of the presentation.